Sean Sewell with Engearment.com in our beautiful, unique mountains of Colorado in between hailstorms and bears and moose to shoot this video on the brand new Therm-a-rest Boost 20-degree sleeping bag. This guy right here. Now, we met with Thermarest and Cascade Designs a couple months ago at OMA. Nice gentleman named Matt. And he went over the features and specs on this bag, but that was inside. We got to use this outside on a recent backpacking trip with that very same gentleman, Matt, who's a lot of fun to share a trail with, as well as some other media outlets. So you'll start seeing coverage on this here pretty soon. But I wanted to get this up because it's really top of mind as I just got back from the backpacking trip. In fact, my backpack is right there. That's literally all the kit that I brought on the backpacking trip, minus the food that I ate. A lot to cover. Let's get into it. What this is a 650 fill hydrophobic down insulation, RDS, of course you can feel good about that. 20 degree, kind of 20 degree bag. It's adjustable, and I'll show you how that works here in a second. It comes with this compression sack. This is literally the size, like I didn't over compress it. I don't like over compressing down. I use this, what did it get down to? Probably about 34, 32 degrees on the backpacking trip we did. And honestly, I had this thing opened up in the way I'm going to show you. But if you wanted to push it down to the 20, you can definitely do that by making the down closer to your body. And I'll show you all that here. So let's just get into it here. I'm going to open up the stuff sack. A 650 fill down is sufficient. 800 of course would be better. 1000 would be awesome, but then the price goes up, right? So for this price point, what you're going to get here is still very lofty, water resistant down. Hydrophobic means it does not take on water very much. It's going to dry 3 times faster if it does get wetted out. And it's just, I almost only use hydrophobic down just because, condensation could happen if I didn't ventilate the tent correctly, or I have spilt things in my tent. I try and keep water in my tent. I don't keep food in my tent, not ridiculous, but things spill. And I have successfully stayed dry using hydrophobic down. All right, so get an armhole right here, which is cool. So you can like play cards or what have you. So you get an armhole right there. Get an armhole right here. So you could basically wear this and have your arms accessible to do things. This is a left-hand zip. The zipper is very nice, as you can see. It's very snag resistant. Nothing's ever snag proof, but this is, as you saw, very smooth. On the inside, you'll see the nice draft collar along here. Nice hood, and you can actually kind of see it's very lightweight for being 650 fill down. It's a little bit translucent material here. What makes this bag so unique, though, is its ability to adapt to different temperatures. Get this guy zipped up real quick and show you what I'm talking about. This bag has this cool zipper, literally, it helps ventilate. You can open as much as you want, and you can do from 2 different locations. So how I did it, I had it down midway, and then I had my feet open. I run pretty warm. And this will change the temperature rating by, I believe, 10 degrees. So it's a variable bag. Here we have the rating. Comfort range is 32, transition range is 20, and the risk range is -9. So where I used it is definitely in the comfort range, 32 degrees. And I had it open right here. So I will hopefully be testing this here in the winter as well. And believe me, it gets way below 0 up here. So in that case, I would probably use this with a quilt over it in our rooftop tent or in a 4-season tent. What else? This is the long version. I am 6 foot, 215 pounds, 45-inch chest, 33-inch waist, and I had ample room in here. I'm not a big fan of mummy bags anymore. I get a little claustrophobic. I don't like to be restricted, and I often sleep in a figure 4. I was able to do that in this. Previously, I had to use bags like a Montbell with the stretch to achieve that, while still being warm at that range. So it was a nice change of pace to not have to have that stretch and just have a nice, significant amount of down keeping me warm. And I'll insert pictures below, of course, if I haven't already, of it being in use. And how I used it is on the brand new loft, that orange sleeping pad right there in that very tent, the MSR Hubba Hubba LT, which I reviews on each of these 3 items. So this is everything I brought on the backpacking trip that we used, testing out all this gear. This is all spring 2025 release, even that Gregory backpack. But here is what it looks like in the Hubba Hubba LT 2-person tent with a wide regular loft sleeping pad, the orange one right there, and men's long 20-degree Therm-a-rest new sleeping bag right there, the Boost 20. All right, there it is. That is the review on this bag, how I've used it, where I've used it, temperatures I've used it in, compressed, unzipped, ventilated, unventilated, armholes, and hopefully everything that you would think of. Hopefully I answered your questions ahead of time. If not, put those in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as possible and hopefully have an answer for you. And I believe this goes on sale this weekend at REI. This is a spring 2025 release, but REI has an exclusive deal through the end of the year to sell these. So there'll be men's, women's, longs, regulars, all that. And two different ranges, I think at 32 and this one, the 20. So this is the 20 long. This is the primo of the group right here. I'm very stoked to test it out. And thank you, Thermarest and MSR and Cascade Designs, for the opportunity to go backpacking with you this weekend and test it out and hang out. Had a lot of fun. Looking forward to the next trip. Hopefully this is helpful. If it was, thumbs up, appreciated. Want to see more content on camping gear? I got a lot more coming up. Consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel, a link right there. I'm Sean Sewell, owner and director of Stoke for Engearment. Until next time, take care.